Greetings and welcome back once again to another exciting episode on the Wife Only channel. Today we're going to be discussing a little further the concept of a male and a man so that we can make an informed decision as to who we elect to allow to be considered in selecting us to take the woman into a marriage relationship. So, if that is something that you want to understand a little bit more details on, then join us as we head on the inside with yours truly, Kareem Ainsley, the wife lifestyle strategist. Let us go. We discussed in the last sitting that in Malachi 4 and verse 6 it says, "And he shall turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the hearts of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse." We are observing where it was given to us as good guidance that the man is the head of the household and the man has responsibilities for his children, which means that the man is actually the one who should be rearing or raising up the children. And men are needed to raise the children, and this should not be the duty delegated or relegated to the mother. The mother's purpose is to incubate them and then present the gift, the seed, to the man for the man to cultivate with the aid of the mother. So the society has it twisted that the mother should be the one to raise up the children, raise the child, but that is not so. The man has his purpose, the woman has her purpose and her roles and responsibility. Remember, our household needed to be run in accordance to the natural design to ensure that we get the maximum that is intended for us to live lives which are pleasing and one that is tolerable in this realm of existence, to avoid the complication, the challenges, the unnecessary encounters with the people with nefarious intention. It is best to follow the principles that you can read in the Word of God for yourself. Don't listen to what other people say. Don't listen to people's opinion. You can hear what they are indicating, and you will use your God given gift of intelligence to reason and to rationalize and see if it makes sense, or does it make dollars. Think about it. Now, I know that this is not what the media purports or portray. The woman is an helper. She is to be in line with the leadership. It's just like when you go on a job, you have the executive suite personnel, you have the C-suite individuals, then you have the auxiliary workers, and then you have administrators, you have different categories, and then there is the hierarchy. It doesn't mean that one is more important than the other. All of them are needed to function, but the decision making capacity is indicated along the lines of the hierarchy. So whatever the president indicates, that should flow down so that everybody is on the same page. And so too is it in the household. The man is the head of the household. He should assume leadership. The woman is to aid in that leadership to ensure that the man is fully vested and represented based on his direction. Because we want both to be walking in alignment with the will of God. The woman is the helper. She is to be in line with the leadership and the vision of the man. She cannot come into a relationship with her own vision because that is going to create a division. So when the man has his vision, the woman has her vision, and both of them have two different visions. That is division. That is why we cannot have a household in which there is two leaders. There has to only be one. It's not about I lead this time and she leads. That is not how it was designed to be. The man is there to lead based on the vision God given him. Even in his passing, if the woman is not taken on by another man, then she needs to carry out the vision or continue the vision that her man would have indicated to her, which would be her husband, which would have been passed. She serves as an extension of the man in being a manager and an administrator of the resources on behalf of the man. So, a man should be comfortable to bring in all his riches unto the woman and give it to her so that she can allocate it in alignment with the vision. And he does not have any questions or concern that she may want to rip him off. She may want to rob him. She's just waiting on him to die. Those things are seen in the world. When you are operating your relationship in line with the will of God, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to think about signing a prenuptial agreement or a postnuptial agreement. It is because the people of the world operate based on contract, but the people of God operate based on covenant. So once you are under covenant, your relationship and its direction will prove to be more fruitful, more authentic than those under contract. Because you, as the woman, know your place, know that you're not there to outshine your husband. You could be better at certain things, but that is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to ensure that your husband is represented well. If he is not doing exactly what he desires to do, then you're going to be doing the research and helping him to navigate the chasms and the curves and the cribs and the corners so that he can be in line with the vision that he has. The truth be told is that women need men. When they are led by men, they will behave like ladies on the street, in the workplace, in public settings, in private, and anywhere they are allowed to occupy, and will refuse to disrespect the man as they are under authority. When a woman is truly under authority, she doesn't worry about anything. She doesn't worry about where her food is coming from. She doesn't worry about where her clothing is coming from. It's just like a child. A child does not have to consider, hey, I'm going to get fed today, tomorrow, or next week. The child is just fed. That there is the responsibility of a man to be the protector, to be the provider, to be the helper, the counselor, the sustainer. So a man's responsibility is so vast and diverse, and the woman's portfolio is supposed to help the man to achieve that goal. So yes, in our society that we have today, in some areas, the society has been so irrational in that the male or the man is incapable in most regards of caring for his family by himself. And in those situations, we see the woman going to work. But the truth be told, no real man wants their wife to be working outside unless it's something that she desires to do. And I know that there are females who like to do their vocation, which they have been trained to. There's nothing wrong with that in serving, as long as the woman is being productive and she's not being off the bird to bed, getting herself in trouble, misrepresenting her household. She can work, there is nothing wrong with that. She can aid in carrying in resources, there's nothing wrong with that, because if we look at the virtuous woman, she was doing such. And when you are in a relationship, depend on the caliber of man that you have, the type of help that you will have to provide may vary, because a man who is running different businesses requires a different kind of help. And as such, he cannot allow his wife to be out working any at all, even if she loves her vocation, because he needs her to be right by his side. So there are some nuances that exist, but as long as the principles remain in accordance to the will of God, then everything will be all right. If we turn our attention now to Isaiah 3 and verse 12, it says to us, "As for my people, children are their oppressors, and the woman rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path." We're seeing that we're getting admonition that women ruling over men is a no-no. We cannot have children being oppressors. When the children are not grown with the father, they have a tendency to become oppressors. In the same breath, the woman rules over them. That is why we have so much problems in the society when we have males engaging with females and having fatherless homes, and we have single parent mothered homes, and the society loves that. But that is not good for the broader population, because what happens is that majority of the persons who are in the penal system, they grew up in single parent household run by mothers. So we are seeing an example from statistics that is saying to us that a woman in leadership in the household is wrong. As the children, the product is not operating in an ideal state, nor is the environment ideal for such operation. So we need the men in the household. This misalignment has placed a curse and has caused errors to be observed. When men are nowhere to be found, the children are in chaos, being brought up by women. This act of women bringing up children indicate the disintegration of the fabric of society. I know many persons will not agree with me, but this is not what I'm saying. This is what the Word of God is saying. Women brought up by other women in broken homes tend to always pick males and overlook that which they need, which is a man, because they do not want to submit to that which is right and righteous. So that there is not my problem, that there is not your problem, that there is their problem. But we are going to try to help them, but you cannot force help on anyone. Even if they select a man, they are unwilling to submit to the man. And it is imperative that men understand the kind of woman that they are choosing, because not because she presents herself to be a woman means that she is a woman. She could present herself to be a woman and she is something else. Women are not equipped to teach their sons how to be men, as there is no man in the household to be found. Women are not equipped to teach their daughter the right man that she requires, because she chose a male. And as such, there is no man being represented to the daughter. There needs to be a man in the household. There needs to be a man to guide the female, to guide the woman, so that she can be under authority and understand her place. Not that her place is a bad position. Her place is a good position because she has protection. But if she doesn't understand what it is that she needs, she will gravitate towards what she wants, which will prevent her from getting that which she needs. So this is deep. So in the household, we need to have men. That is bottom line. There is no question around it. The children should not be raised, reared, cultivated by the woman. They should be under the authority directly of the man. However, the woman serves as a helper in aiding with the authority, the guidance, the leadership based on the vision of the family. So she has her roles and her responsibility. But everything comes back to the man. If the wife makes an error, it is the responsibility of the man. The man is the one who has to take that blame. The man is the one who is held responsible. With that said, we're going to pause this section as we examine the distinction between male and man. And you can decide for yourself which is it that you desire. Do you desire to have a male or do you desire to have a man? Do you desire to get married on the contract or do you desire to get married on the covenant? The choice is yours. Signing out from Wife Only is Kareem Ainsley, the wife lifestyle strategist. Until then, be the wife you were meant to be. See you in the next sitting on the inside. Be blessed.